This video is sponsored by the movie Alita: Battle Angel in theaters February 14th. I don't know if I should say I date her. Is that like sponsor friendly? I think she's cute.
That part's up to you.
But just in case I won't say anything, I just said
I do not stand by in the presence of evil.
She seems very relatable.
The natural order of things.
Like she's not just a robot anymore.
It is a heart.
Like I would hang out with her.
I need you to destroy the
She
world
reminds me of
all
myself. I actually think the fight scenes in this are gonna be really
Underestimating
cool.
who I am.
Put this James cat on. I don't think I can cosplay out there though. Alright, so yeah, check it out. February 14th. Alita Battle Angel is based off of the popular Japanese cyberpunk manga called Battle Angel Alita. If you're a fan of cyberpunk or post-apocalyptic anime genres, then check out the movie in theaters February 14th and get your tickets using the link below. Thank you for supporting. Hello everyone, welcome to the Filler Art episode.
What? 11.
Hold on, let me look it
12.
up.
Great,
Shit, I
great
don't know
start. Great start.
Around 10?
10 or 11, I think. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Filler Arc episode 12.
Yes,
12.
which we knew off the top of our heads
This
because...
is actually, yeah, we're very serious
Yes.
about
Hey, 12 is a really good number, isn't it?
Is it?
Like the whole Jesus is 12 disciples.
All right,
and...
so last time we did a little rewind of 2018, and
Yeah.
this is our first podcast episode of
2019!
19!
Woo!
Yay! What are your news? Oh, before we even go on, we have a guest this time. I just grabbed him last minute, honestly. I was like, hey, Edison, have you watched anime? Do you watch anime? He's like, I watched every anime this season. Please invite me to your podcast. So I'm
That's
like,
not what
you know
happened at all.
If
Yeah,
you
he like got on
insist-
his like
Oh my
hands
god,
and
he
knees.
was
and was
so
like,
he really wanted to.
Okay, so let me tell the truth. Lily actually begged me to be on here.
I did
She
not.
was like,
I would not.
please,
Do I look
I
like the
need
type of
someone.
person
Yeah, I
to
saw
bet?
Lily on
I
her
did
hands
not
and
beg
knees.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait a
This is not
second,
fair.
Josh.
This is 2v1.
Wait, no, Josh just showed his true colors. He's
Josh, what
ratting.
the fuck? You're my co-host. You're not supposed to be.
I got on
anyone
my
else's-
hands and knees.
Or you're about to.
So first things for 2019. I am no longer sponsored. Well, this podcast is no longer sponsored with Crunchyroll, but we are still on good terms. So you should still check out Crunchyroll.
Yeah, we still text late at night.
Yeah. We wanted to talk about all the really good shows this season.
Yes.
I
Now we
will.
don't have sponsors. We can talk about the real juicy stuff.
Netflix. I'm just joking.
Also, the thing is that started with the... okay. Anyways,
So, I want to talk about Promised Neverland.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
okay. Well,
yes.
let's preface this by saying we're going to
Yes.
talk about the current season, the first season of 2019, and honestly, it's just like banger after banger. There's so much good anime. Like, as a weeb, I feel like this is like a feast, a grand feast for us weebs to...
I'm vegan. Joking, it was a bad joke. Okay. Yes, but yeah, a lot of
Just take the wind out of my sails. You know what? You talk about it. I don't know.
Promised Neverland. I remember reading the manga like months before, and I remember thinking this has to be an anime.
Raises glasses. I read the manga.
I mean, I did read the manga first, and I was like, I predict, this is gonna be an anime, 100%. Look where we are.
And look where we are.
It's so good. The animation quality is so.
The animation quality
good.
is so good. They have so much you know how most animes will have still frames
Please
and you'll
don't
just
bang
kind
the
of
table, Edison.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's just me being very animated.
Animated.
Okay, go on, please.
But a lot of animes will have like still frames and then they'll just pan over the still frame
Yeah.
to give the illusion of movement,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But with Promised Neverland, I've noticed that they'll have like there was that first. Do we do spoilers in this at all?
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay, there's the first episode. They're like under the car, right? And there's that water dripping from the and then they have like this weird crazy shot like where they zoom into the water and then they like rotate around the water drop as it comes down and then it pops on the ground.
Very intensive.
Yeah.
anime.
No, I'm serious.
No,
I replayed
agree.
that like 3 times and I was like, how much effort did they put into this single water drop? You know?
The animation is gorgeous. You
Yeah.
should definitely check out Promise. It's so dark and gritty. I love it. Everything I love. You know, the darkness, little children getting eaten. I eat up that shit, you know?
Yeah, as soon as
Spoilers.
I saw the synopsis for Promised Neverland, I was like, I know one person that I don't particularly like that much will love the show.
Are you talking about me?
And,
I'm literally sitting right next to you. That's so mean.
I mean, person that I do a great podcast with
Wait,
would
so
love this show.
Lily likes animes where children get eaten?
I love
yeah.
anime that's like dark in general, yeah.
Okay, I see.
Not children get eaten per se, but I'm into that too.
This is like a common like trope for the podcast.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Lily talking about her taste, and it's always like the exterior needs to be cute and bubbly, but inside is like deep, dark, fucked up shit. You know?
Yeah.
It's
We
almost
talk
like
about this a
she's
lot.
talking about her own life there.
Oh, you
maybe.
think I'm cute on the outside? That's so sweet, Edison.
Oh, did
my
not
God,
see
you guys
that.
This is actually
Oh,
bullying.
I have
This is
massive
bullying
regret.
2v1. Can I call you both oppa?
Oh no, please, God,
You guys
no.
are older than me, and you're both Korean.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
should we just do it Oni-chan in the spirit of the anime podcast?
Oh yes, call me Oni-chan.
Never
Lily,
mind, never
call
mind.
me
I
Oni-chan.
don't want to call you Oni-chan.
Please.
That's not good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I feel better about it.
Promised Neverland
call me.
is so good. Like, are either of you kept up with the manga at all?
No, not the manga at all. I always keep myself like in the dark, right? Like people say like, oh, yo, you know, like this Boku no Hero season is gonna be amazing. Like I love these characters. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna watch it when the anime comes out. It's like a nice surprise every time.
I like seeing how they're going to like animate it. You know how they're
Yeah.
going to translate the manga to the animation. And for the most part, so far they've done a very, very, very good job.
Yeah.
Like I have no qualms about Promised Neverland. It looks promising.
Actually, after the latest, oh my God,
Sorry.
please never make that
Anytime
joke
someone
again.
makes puns, I just want to start saying all my sentences as if there was a pun in it. So just be like, yeah, I really liked Promised Neverland. Yeah, there was no pun in that.
You literally just said the title.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to do that because it's annoying when people are like, yeah, Edison, isn't it punny when we talk about this stuff? Okay, anyways.
Shield Hero.
Shield Hero. Okay, also, I just want to, before we jump off Promised Neverland, the OP, so good.
Oh, OP's really good.
Very good.
They had that like hipster like staticky film image. I don't know what it's called, but
In general, all the openings this season feel really good. And yeah, so the other manga adaptation that a lot of people were excited for was The Shield Hero. And I didn't know what to think about it because I saw the previews for it and I was like, well, you know, it seems kind of generic. It's like, okay, a guy goes the thing and he's a chosen one, blah,
is a
blah.
little
So
generic,
he's-
to be honest.
But then at the end of the first thing, I was like, oh, wait, this whole thing is like a revenge arc. And then that's what I was like, wait, this has actually like a lot of legs to it. Because like generally speaking, like Isekai is so like, oh, I'm OP and now time to rule the world. And then
Yep.
like this one is
Yep.
so like
Yep.
edgy because of the
I completely
setting.
agree. It's like he gets completely shit on by the entire world versus
that-
everything else is like I'm OP and I shit on everything.
Yeah.
that
You
first
know?
episode made me so angry.
So
Yeah.
angry.
So that
Yeah.
bitch. Sorry.
Yeah. Mine. Yeah.
Oh, that bitch.
Have you watched the latest episode?
Yes. Yeah.
Which one was
Well,
it?
They do a duel and mine steps
Well,
in.
I'm caught up
and
on the
she,
manga
like-
on that one actually.
okay.
I also read the manga.
Oh, okay.
manga.
Well,
I should-
fuck that bitch. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, she's. Oh my god, I was
Bleep
so
that,
angry.
please.
But Albert was saying how like how come all of his companions are little lolly girls?
Oh. I almost just spat water over you. Oh my god.
like the. Oh wait, I shouldn't spoil, right?
Not
how
much
much-
past the anime.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
never mind.
Not
never
past the
mind.
anime.
Not past the anime. Okay.
Because I'm here and I have not read the manga,
That's
so
true.
please
Okay,
do not
never
spoil it
mind,
for
never
me. But that said, I love Raphtalia. Oh my god. Of
course you do.
What a cutie.
Of course you
Also, she was like, oh, like, don't worry. Like, even if the world does not trust you, I'll trust you. I'll be your sword.
You done?
She has cute ears.
You're so disgusting. You're actually degenerate. Holy crap. He is very cute though. I like the concept of him using like someone else as his sword because he's not allowed to use swords. And I like all the cool forms his shields gets. It's, like,
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
to
I
see
like the
how it-
sphere grid. It's like Final Fantasy X a little
He's
bit.
like, which skill should I pick? It's like, I always like Isekai worlds because I like to put myself in.
Is that Isekai worlds? That's the reincarnated.
Yeah,
That's the term
yeah.
for the
Like you-
reincarnated.
Isekai
born in
literally
another
means like new
world.
world.
Do you guys like the isekais that get more in depth about like the physics and laws of the world, or like I feel like this one, like
Log Horizon.
Yeah, so like
There's a balance.
yeah, there's a balance.
Yeah.
For sure. Because like I think about that time I was reincarnated into a slime, and they do a lot of like world building, and I love it in that one because there's like a good balance of like world building, but like action and story. Log Horizon is like just world building to like the pedantic degree, and I could not get into it. So like it depends is like my
And
answer.
I also think like good anime, like show don't tell.
Yes.
You know, show us the world.
Yes.
Show us the effects, and don't just spend an entire episode telling us about the politics and how things work. You know, that's just
with
boring.
sliding maps across the screen, and they're like,
good.
back in the day, centuries ago, there was once a dark lord named, you know.
Yeah.
I actually liked Log Horizon and how in depth they got with
Of
like
course
the
you did.
systems, but that's just the kind of stuff that I like.
Yeah, you seem like the.
So, do we have a guest on this podcast? Or?
Oh my
I'm
god.
such a Log Horizon hater. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I liked it for the first bit, but then it got very wordy. For
I
me,
mean,
though,
honestly,
so
I don't
know.
blame you. I understand.
I like the opening a
Yeah.
lot. Database was a banger.
Oh, database is
Yeah.
great.
Man on a
yeah.
mission, great.
Anyway, so back to Sword.
Sword?
Sorry,
Were you just
Shield.
gonna say
Whoa,
Sword
whoa,
Art
whoa.
Online? Do you like Sword Art Online?
Oh my god, I did actually like Sword Art Online
Wait,
a
wait,
lot,
wait.
like quite a bit. And in fact, the current season that's happening right now, I think might be my favorite season.
Before we transition off, now that we're not sponsored by Crunchyroll, I just have to say it. So, where do you guys think this, like, do you think, like, characters like Raphtalia add to, like, the furry kingdom? Or no?
Are we talking about furries now?
Okay, never mind. Let's
shit.
keep going. Okay, we're not ready for this
Oh,
one.
So, Josh, are you?
Do you
yeah,
like?
Do you?
the-
Are you?
the-
Would you
do
call yourself?
do you
Yeah, like.
Please don't bang the table, Chuck. Do you
I'm
like
so
the?
sorry.
Do you like demi
No.
humans?
Yeah, are you? Are you like
I
a
have-
fuzzy ears
I
kind of
have-
guy?
Your future
Actually-
girlfriend's gonna wear gonna wear
Like,
ears
do you
and
like
tails,
6-inch tails or
100%.
like 12 or like the really long tails? you
raccoon
know?
tails, cat tails?
Yeah, or
there's
like
a
the
lot of
stubby,
different
like the
kinds of cat
the rabbit
Well,
tails.
if you guys
or,
want to
like,
dig into it,
the
I
bunny
mean,
tails,
like,
you
I
know.
think I'm into I'm not a bunny tail person. I like Raphtalia tail is very good.
Okay,
Although I'm
like it
not,
can curl around on its
yeah,
own. You
but
know,
I like cat ears. Cat ears are where it's
Cat
at.
ears.
Yeah. Versus like her like kind of like
Truly
squirrel
is
ears.
very degenerate. Like
But you know what's funny is like I'm not a
He's
furry.
deep
though.
in
I
that
don't-
hole, yeah.
But
I'm not a furry, but I do love cat.
I don't have a fursona. I don't have a fursuit.
I'm just saying, clearly, it's not the first time you thought of this, so or even spoke of it. So
Yeah, drink some water. How thirsty you are.
Look, I'm just saying like
ouch.
in shows in like movies like Space Jam. You guys remember Lola Bunny?
Oh, okay, we're talking about this. Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny.
I'm just saying, like when media portrays like that, like I bet you, like somewhere up on the production line, there's just like an art director who's like, you know what, this is hot.
All right, so the next anime that I wanted to talk about, what's the third one? Have you-
Kaguya-sama was
Okay,
the other manga
Kaguya.
adaptation.
Yeah, this is when I saw Kaguya-sama, I'm like, yo, Josh and Arya, hella, they
Yeah.
just
That's-
love it. It's funny, it's quirky, it's very over the top, it's comedic. Yeah, that's all I have.
You know what's funny? Because like the person who actually told me about like this thing and like they're saying like, oh, you should watch it is actually Skara. Skara was like,
Skara
oh,
told me
what?
too.
Yeah.
Scara.
Yeah, Skara
Yeah.
was like, oh my god,
You have to watch
you
Kaguya.
have to watch it. I was like, okay.
You know what
I guess.
happened? He's like, hey, let's watch Kaguya-sama, guys. I'm like, okay. So we turned it on and he fell asleep. First episode. No, but he was really tired. And then he watched it again. But
That's like the most Skara thing
I
I've
know.
ever heard.
It was so over the top, but in
Yeah.
a good way.
Yeah.
What did you think about it?
What it kind of reminds me of is the Korean anime that you showed me about how it's just like a couple rom-com type thing.
Is it a
Where it's like
Game for Us?
I actually don't remember the name of it, but it's where it's a bunch of we sat out here on this couch and you showed it we watched it for
Oh,
like hours.
yeah,
Day
Day
Before
Before
Us.
Us.
Day
Okay,
Before Us,
yeah.
yeah. But I like how it's like short segments, like short stories where
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
easy digestion.
it's very easy digestion. That's my
Perfect
favorite
for
part about
Josh.
it.
Yeah. I
What are you
agree.
talking about?
Okay. I mean, I just watched 2 episodes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you have the shortest attention span of any anime watcher I
I do
know.
actually. I have like no patience. You know what other anime I tried watching? Boogiepop.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'm smart enough to like understand the show.
When I saw the description and like the animation plot, like the animation studio who's gonna work on it, I was initially really excited.
Yeah.
I watched the first 3-4 episodes. Yeah, none. Just no.
I keep watching because have you seen Boogiepop
I
at
haven't
all?
seen it. No.
Okay, so basically I might get this completely wrong because the show is so goddamn complex. But basically, they're like these random sort of like supernatural things that are happening around this high school, and then a girl gets possessed by this thing called Boogiepop, and Boogiepop sort of goes around and sort of like rights the world in certain ways, and like because like these supernatural elements are usually like pretty messed up, and like students kill themselves over these things, like people go missing, whatnot. but like the show doesn't have a linear time thing, so like things are always out of order.
It's confusing as fuck.
And like characters come in and out, and you don't exactly know where things fit on the timeline. And it's so confusing. But I sit there and I watch it week after week, being like, "Yeah,
It's all gonna come together this week.
yeah." And I sit there like, I don't.
You're just
understand
waiting
it.
for something.
Yeah, the credits roll up,
I
and
don't
you're like,
know.
I don't.
It made me feel very unsatisfied personally.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be some other person's thing.
But it's very popular in Japan, is something that I
I
know.
heard.
So like in Japan, like people love it. Another thing I heard is like you should have watched Boogiepop Phantom, I guess. So it's just like not necessarily a prequel, but it's related. And so I heard like that makes it a little easier to watch. But like, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm smart enough to watch the show.
We're probably not.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched Dororo?
Yes. Woo!
I haven't watched
need
that
to
either.
watch it.
Okay, wait, what is it
It's on,
about?
it's on Amazon Prime. Now I can say that now that it's sorry, Crunchyroll. I keep making digs. I apologize. You want to explain the story?
Dororo is about. It's set in like what do you call it, samurai era? I don't know.
Feudal Japan.
Feudal Japan. This. You know, why don't you explain it?
Okay, so basically the setup is there was a feudal lord, and his lands were dying, like things weren't going well, and so he goes into like the hall of hell where like the demons are, and he says, "I will offer you anything so that I may become a great lord one day." And so his firstborn son gets born without eyes, skin, like arms or legs, right?
It's actually really cute. Think
Okay.
of like a baby, but
not
with like
cute.
two black holes for its eyes and like like
How is
black
this
hole. It's it was like actually really adorable because it like moved its mouth a little bit and so you can tell it's still alive. It was adorable.
So anyways,
Anyways, back to the
yeah. So basically, you know, this guy's like, yes, like my firstborn son was like mangled, but now I get to be a lord. And he like goes off. Basically, years pass by, and like the baby grows up, and he's got like no skin or whatever.
Wait, sorry, actually. So is that the only thing that he sacrificed?
Yeah, and so that's why he was like happy about it. In the anime, he's like, "Fuck yeah! Only my son got messed up. I'm a G. You know, like everything's fine." He like celebrates and everything.
Okay.
So,
I'm
not
guessing
a very
there's
likable
more
guy.
to this though. Okay.
So basically, the kid is like growing up, and he has like swords for arms, and he has like prosthetics and all this stuff. And every time
wait, what? He has swords for arms?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally sword
Sword
coming out
arms.
of his arms. If you take out the prosthetic, it's a sword.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he doesn't have eyes. He doesn't have arms.
Yeah,
he's
he's
blind.
he's deaf.
But he can like sense people's auras, whether
Yeah.
or not they're friendly or not friendly. That's how he survives.
Yeah.
Okay, and so who's the protagonist? Like, or is there no
So
protagonist?
he
or
meets
what's...
this little orphan kid named Dororo, like
Yeah.
Dororo.
Yeah.
And the show's called Dororo.
Yeah.
And then the kid like accompanies him. Like kid finds out, yo, this guy can't talk, see nothing, but he's a really good swordsman. I bet we can like do something, you know, like do some quests or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
And so he's kind of like the observer to this whole plot.
Okay.
And so basically, the armless guy has to go kill the demons to regain his sacrifice.
every time he
parts.
kills a demon, he gains like a part back.
Yeah,
It's
like-
really cool. I was pleasantly surprised.
But if he can't see or hear anything, how does he even know where the demons are?
he
because he's
sees
really
their
cool.
presence.
Or
He-
that.
oh, he
Edison.
senses their chi.
I actually read the manga because I was really curious.
Yeah.
This came out in 1960s or so. The manga,
Yeah.
so super old school. Like in the manga, he can actually
Oh,
communicate because he knows like
interesting.
their intention or something,
Oh.
and he learns
Interesting.
ventriloquism or something. So it's like a lot of a lot of
interesting.
leeway. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how the anime adapted it a lot.
What would you say is like a characteristic of old school manga? Because I feel like depending on the generation that manga comes out in, you have certain characteristics. Like right now, the isekai thing is like very prominent.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
feel like every other anime I watch will be some form of reincarnation, right? But have you noticed any other trends or any things that
That's the only manga from 1960s.
really?
Well, so
there have to be
for
more.
me, it's just like character designs look so similar back then. Like
Yeah.
Astro Boy.
Oh,
looks like
that's
Astro
true.
Boy.
I know what you're talking about.
Cyborg 007.
Yes.
And also
Yes.
the plot is also like very on the nose a lot.
Yeah.
In my
Oh,
opinion.
I see. I
Less
see.
subtlety, I think.
Okay.
More
yeah.
childish looking. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah. Because I haven't really read that much older manga. Like actually, I started watching anime in college and then
009. Sorry. Anyways, continue.
009. Yeah, I just started watching anime in college, and so it's all been like it's changed a little bit in the last 5 years, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's still very very similar to how it's been for as long as I've known it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, for me, like, visually is, like, the big thing. Like, it feels like every era of anime has, like, a very, like, the thing that sort of defines the era. Like, Astro Boy defines its era, and so all the things that come after it look a lot like that. Like, Mazinger, like, was, like, the big anime, like, mech anime, and, like, stuff like Gundam and, like, Legends of the Galactic Hero, like, really pushed, like, what that stuff looked like. And then, like, K-On! Comes out, and, like...
K-On!
actually, before K-On! Was... Haruhi Suzumiya, and that really made
Suzumiya
anime.
made waves.
Yeah, like the anime that comes after it looks a lot different. Like, you know, so things sort of like influence each other and how things look, and it's interesting to break it up.
In like 50 years, what like anime is gonna
Yes.
look like. You know?
Do you think it'll be like 3D, like virtual reality type stuff?
No, I don't think so. I think CG has a long way to go, and maybe it gets to a point where it gets really good. But like in my opinion, the thing that we're gonna see most of is like more interpretive animation. So like right now we have people like Tokyo Kyoani, who's like pushing like what beautiful anime looks like, you know, like Violet Evergarden, like beautiful. But then you're always gonna have people who like are gonna go with like a more stylistic approach, and so I think of like Ping Pong the animation, and like so like I think like people are gonna find different ways to like what is like cool and good looking anime, and that's I think things will get more varied as time goes.
And we'll all be old and wrinkly by then.
But we'll have anime.
That's true. We'll have our figurines and waifus.
Yes.
I think the oldest anime I've seen is GTO fan.
Oh, I love GTO.
I don't even know what that is.
Great Teacher Onizuka.
Oh!
Great to teacher. Okay, I'm not even gonna try.
Is that racist?
Is that racist? Am I allowed to do that?
He seems so
you're-
serious for
Wait, you can't make
Oh my
racism
God, I feel so
accusations.
bad. No, I was making a little joke, you know. It's okay.
Anyways, so yeah, GTO. That actually was probably the first anime I ever watched. First ever.
Wow.
Mine was
I never...
Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess technically Sailor
That
Moon.
isn't the anime.
Yeah, that is an
Pokemon
old one.
is anime.
Yeah.
Sailor
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are all
yeah.
anime. Outside the mainstream, maybe that's like the first
Yeah.
one.
Sorry, you're right. Yeah. Because I've definitely watched Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon and Sailor
Yeah.
Moon, but I don't really consider those animes. Maybe I should.
Yeah, I mean they're for sure anime, but
They were
like
the
they're
first like
so
mainstream like
Yeah.
cartoon. I don't know how to word it.
But I always group them in the same category as like Doug or like those other cartoons that you
Oh,
guys watch on like Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Or well, I mean Dragon Ball Z or Sailor Moon or things like that.
Dare this person
Yeah.
group it.
All right, so yeah, we're supposed to have a guest.
I'm not sure where he is. Come up like now. What are animes this season?
Some of the other anime adaptations that people were excited about was one that I actually had no interest in watching. Funny enough, even though it's like moe trash, but it's called The Quintessential Quintuplets. Gotoubun no something.
Is it about quintuplets who are all cute?
Yes.
I saw the I was scrolling down Crunchyroll and I
Yeah.
saw the little thing for that and
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, I feel dirty if I just
So,
even click on this right now.
You know, as the person who is most into this genre
comes to
of anime, I actually didn't feel like I wanted to watch it. Like I watched the trailer and I was like, this just feels like too absent of like real.
Too much?
Yeah, like too much
I want
moe.
to see what this looks.
But manga readers were like, no, it's actually really good. You should watch it. And I've been watching it, and I'm like pleasantly surprised. You know, it's like not as bad as I was thinking,
man.
but it is very moe.
Oh yeah, they're all pink-haired
Yep.
girls.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're very cute.
Yeah, they.
Miku.
All right then. Any other anime? that
So
you
does
guys
the
have been
the
watching?
slime anime, does that count as this season?
Oh,
Because they're
yeah.
still
So
going
this
on?
is the continuing stuff. So like, yes, the slime anime. Again, is like one that I am continually surprised by. Like I read the manga because I was interested to see where it goes, and I really like the manga. I didn't know what to think if the anime adaptation would be as good, and again, I'm just surprised. I love it. I look forward to it every week. It's like playing through a Civ 5 game where like there's so much world building and you're seeing like all the interactions happening. You're like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen next. Like, yeah.
I think for me, I like it and I've watched every single episode thus far, but it feels almost too like kiddie, idealistic, like everything is gonna work out in the end perfect.
That's
A little
what
bit.
kind of
Like it's just like the part of me
everything's so good
it's
for
too
remarrying,
perfect,
Yeah.
you know, like sure, like every episode there's some kind of conflict, but then the main,
know they're gonna get
they're
over
gonna
it.
come up with the perfect answer for it.
Yeah.
And like I just can't accept that the world works like that. Maybe
Right.
that's just the,
Okay, no,
the
that's-
jaded side of me.
That's totally fair, but there's Millum, so. You wanna?
Yeah, keep drinking that water.
You guys? No. Yes. Millum?
Let's keep drinking.
Yeah. No.
Are you guys still caught up with Sword Art Online?
That's another continuing anime that's been going on. I'm actually not super down with it right now.
Really, the new storm? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a lot of high hopes. It started out very good. Like the last season when it was airing, I was like, oh, this is really interesting.
Wait, last season being the Gungale Online
No,
version?
No.
Like, so the last core, I guess, Cour. I don't actually know how to pronounce
It's
it.
still SAO3.
Okay.
It's still like part of this arc, but it's
Okay,
like the
I
first
see.
12
I see. With the
episodes.
main character, Kirito.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I loved it. I was like, oh, this is like going somewhere really interesting. And then this one happens, and like, I'm just kind of confused. Like, it just felt like they ran out of steam and just slowed the pace of the show down by a significant amount. And like, literally, I was watching the latest episode, and like, it was just like I anime can be dumb all the time, right? Like that's like part of the joy is like how dumb it. This one was like so dumb I couldn't even understand.
Wait, hold
what was
on.
going on.
Define dumb.
Okay, let me run you through the story up to this. Have you watched?
I'm caught up. I just finished
caught
watching
up?
the
No.
latest
Okay.
episode today.
So basically, they're looking for this girl named Alice,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you find out that she's an integrity knight. She's like a badass, right? And somehow they get launched out of this tower, and then like Kirito saves them by sticking a sword into the thing and like holding on, like classic like cliffhanger thing. And so suddenly Alice becomes just like a damsel in distress and is like, I don't know how to climb up things anymore because like I don't know. And like suddenly like she's put into this damsel in distress. And so then the solution is that Kirito summons a bunch of metal rods and starts climbing up this thing and then like pulling her up like while she's just like helplessly laying there, right? Basically from bar to bar. And then at the very top, he's like, oh wow, there's a balcony, and then he just swings her. It was just like, what is happening? Why is this show like this? I don't
Okay, I agree that part was a little dumb. Yeah.
Animation quality is beautiful, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
the animation's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
So good, but
I was trying to watch some episodes last night, and I got, I don't know, just, I don't want to say boring, but
But you said that you like animes that have the world building aspect in it. You know, wouldn't you say that this new season has a lot of that world?
yeah,
world
no,
building?
I think this new world that they're in is really interesting. I just think that the stuff that they're doing inside of it is really dumb. Like getting launched out of the thing, like that doesn't tell me about the story or like them like climbing up this 85-foot.
just means Kirito's too perfect.
I don't even know if it's like about like Kirito and being perfect. It's just like I don't get what the goal is anymore, and like they like set out like the reason why I was interested was the first 12 episodes of it. They like set a very clear goal for what the main characters are trying to do. They're trying to get Alice back, and they had to deal with this like administrator person, right? And then suddenly they're just kind of waylaid by like mini boss after mini boss, and then like random things are happening, but I don't actually know like if they're even getting closer to their goal or are they getting further away. It's like very hard for me to know. And now like the main characters are separated, so like what's happening with each of them? Like
Wait, but how do you know they're not getting closer? Like they're literally ascending
is
levels
Yeah, like-
to get closer to their goal.
They are, but like, is it like closer like by a tangible amount? They like randomly got up an elevator and they like jumped up like 50 floors. So like I was like, so is that gonna happen again, or are they actually gonna have to fight through like the last 15 floors?
I
And
feel
then-
like you're getting so caught up in some of those small details though that like Sword Art, like the original first season was kind of known for doing this actually, where like the whole like mini boss like go through the dungeon system, like they did a lot of skipping.
But there's tension there, right? Because you're like, if they die for real. There never feels like a point in which like I feel like there's tension in like if they lose or not. I mean, like we'll see with this next
see.
dude, like the naked dude that what's his face, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe this guy's dangerous. I mean, he's very naked. I don't know.
I
what
just
that has to do with
so
dangerous.
the main reason I like it is because I feel like it goes a lot back to the first season of SAO, where it's a lot of like very like stylistic. Like I think it's a gorgeous anime in the first season, and they draw you into this world that's riveting, and they introduce enough of the like story building, world building type elements to give you a sense of like, hey, this is this world. I understand what it is to be in that world.
For sure.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a great job with this current season. That's why I like it so much.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree. I like the things, but I just
Yeah. No, I get it. There are some little premise like how do I accept this type situations that I can.
Yeah, and because you brought up Slime, when I compare the two, I love the characters in Slime so much more than I love the characters in SAO. Like, I love Rimuru, I love Milim, I love Gabiru, I love, like, all these, like, dumb, colorful characters. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has as much, like, personality as a brick. Kirito, same.
Okay, wait, get this. The thing that I don't get about the slime anime, okay?
Okay.
Can I spoil something?
Yeah,
Some part of it?
yeah.
Okay, like as long as it's the
Spoiler
anime,
warning.
right? Okay, so the Tempest Wolf,
Yeah,
right?
he's cool.
His dad got slain in front of him.
Yeah.
He watched his father die.
Yeah.
And suddenly he just forgets about all of that and it's like, oh my god, my new master. Hi.
No, but at least like the character's likable.
But that doesn't. You just said like damsel in distress.
So
Like where did this come from? Oh, my dad was just killed in front of me, and suddenly I'm totally down. Like I'm like every episode, the first like 6, I was waiting for that moment where he's like, by the way, I haven't forgotten that you've killed my father. I'm gonna kill you now. Like betrayal. But like now that I've watched enough, it's like that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's really fair.
That's never gonna
okay.
happen.
Next.
I like sword art. Very pretty art.
Yeah, thanks for that contribution, host of an anime podcast.
Wait, Albert was saying how like the problem he finds with Sword Art Online as Kirito as the main character is that Kirito is very like a reactive person.
Yes.
He reacts to like things that happen to him. He doesn't like actually go out of his way to like make shit happen. So he's a very bland character.
When you break down Kirito as a character, he's very problematic because main characters should have like a greater want and needs as a character.
But he just reacts.
He doesn't have anything.
He wants Asuna's ass.
Hey, he does stay pretty loyal to Asuna the entire time.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You gotta
Even
give it
though
to him.
he gets a little close with these other girls who are like, yo, Kirito, I want some of that Kirito sword. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just Kirito is just a character who just lacks any sort of like need for anything.
Maybe
That's why it never feels like.
So viewers can be like, yo, I can put myself in Kirito's shoes, right? Make a blank slate. So yeah, I can totally be like a black-haired edgy swordsman. That's basically what I am in real life, right,
Yeah,
Josh?
like bland as a human being.
No, I mean he's bland so they can put themselves in.
I mean, in real life, he is pretty bland though. Like, what is he in real life? So maybe that's translating to. I mean, I'm not trying to read into this too far.
I
Yeah.
just think Kirito's a bad character.
Yeah. That's fair.
Badly written.
Watch
but-
while Yvonne is walking past. She really loves Kirito.
Kirito sucks.
I don't like Kirito.
She says she loves Kirito.
She loves Kirito.
she
Yvonne
has-
is a
I did
Yvonne is a
number
huge
one
SAO
fangirl.
fan.
She's literally
Loves
wearing a
SAO.
shirt right now that says number one fangirl.
Well, it literally says SAO, number one fan.
She has
right
a
on the
post-it
shirt.
note on her head, and it says, "I love Kirito."
Wait, isn't your league name Yuki Asuna?
I'm not talking to you guys.
I love you, Yvonne.
Sorry.
Can you be a guest for next month?
I'm sorry, Yvonne.
Okay, but we all know Minato and Kakashi are the best, right?
Actually, I love Kakashi, so yes, I'm with you on that one.
She also loves Naruto.
I
I
also
want
love
to see
Naruto.
Naruto, but like furnished. Is that the word?
Like a refurnished.
Reskinned,
Why did I say refurnished?
revisited,
Updated.
Okay,
Not
Stop!
re-updated,
Re-updated. Isn't that like redundant?
Yeah, it's just updated.
like a new like.
Yeah, like so, like the
like Full
animation.
Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but for Naruto. A remake.
Yes, remake.
Oh, remake.
That's what I meant. Remake.
Wait, what do you mean? But you want to see a remake of Naruto?
Yeah, but like with updated animation quality, updated like everything.
Pacing. Updated pacing. That's
no
the main
fillers.
thing. Yes.
Like I think Naruto.
That would be so sick.
Right?
Actually.
Like with the animation quality of, let's say, Promised Neverland, right?
Yeah.
Like not every. When you look at the beginning.
If
When you
only.
look
I'll
at the
start a GoFundMe, and I swear we'll make it.
If only.
When you look at the first like few episodes, not few, like a lot of the first episodes of Naruto, it's so janky.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so.
But the
is.
story is so good.
I
That's
love
the thing.
story. Haku's arc.
Haku and
Oh,
Zabuza's arc is still one of my
Haku
favorites.
reminds me of Albert.
In what way?
I don't know why I said that.
Wait,
In the.
I want to dig into this.
No, let's not dig into this. All right,
Oh
let's
wait, I
move
want to
on.
dig into this too.
Wait, no, we're not digging into this.
Okay. All right.
But I remember I was like, what, 14 when I saw like Naruto dubbed for the first time or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was, at that time, I was like, whoa, this is so cool, ninjas and all that. They run like with their arms behind their back. I ran like that too for the longest
I
time.
think
We all ran
no
like
one
that.
wants to admit that.
We
but
all
yes,
have tried
it
to run like
happened.
that. Did you at least buy the headpiece? Did you buy the headpiece, Willy
He
fan?
did. He did.
Oh, really? I bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
okay.
definitely did.
I also bought sandals that kind of look like it, but not really, because I
Yeah,
couldn't
I
find
really
the actual...
wanted like the toe
Yeah,
sandals.
the
Yeah.
toe sandals.
I think my favorite part about Naruto was how it like grew up with us.
I know.
Yeah,
you know, for
fuck.
sure.
And then,
Yeah.
and then he marries the girl that loved him for the longest time, and then they have kids, and it's like really cute. I love how he actually like grew up and became Hokage, like his dreams, and all in the
Spoilers.
memory of his dead parents as well, Minato and Kushina, and Oh my god, I just makes me feelsy so much when I think
Alright,
about how Naruto and Hinata finally got together. And you know what the best part is?
Congratulations, he married a doormat.
He didn't no. It's like one of those anime where he actually like gets the girl actually gets the guy. The girl who was pining after the guy, even though the guy likes another girl. Like I really like that.
I guess that's kind of cool.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I think it's really
Yeah,
cute.
that is
It's like
cool.
one of the only redeeming qualities of female characters on that show because most of
Okay,
them
yeah.
are so bad.
I don't think he wrote female characters that well in Naruto.
Yeah, that's. I think that's
really
like.
unfortunate. But I really liked Sakura because of the pink hair. But she was so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And
Damn, how
and
did we-
useless for the first up
Right?
until
Yeah.
Shippuden.
Oh my
yeah.
god, remember that episode where she cuts off her hair?
Yeah.
Now it's my turn. Take a look at my back. Oh, she's gonna do some crazy ninjutsu. And she just does the same thing. She bites his arm and she's and she gets punched in the head. And she's like, yeah, I'm being useful. And then Sasuke gets up. And then
It's true. You actually exactly described the scene right there.
And then I remember thinking at the time, I'm like, am I supposed to be like impressed by that?
Like.
It was such a eye-opening moment for young me. Okay, I was like, damn, life is
is
full of
useless.
disappointments. I'm sorry, that was just
Oh god.
until she got that whole like punching,
Yeah.
super strength. But
And then like somehow every female ninja ends up being a nurse in the end too.
yeah,
Like,
that was a little
pretty sexy.
Okay, let's move. That Naruto. Yeah. I love Naruto.
Other anime from this season.
Okay, sorry, I went off on a tangent.
Oh wait,
What else
okay.
am I
So there was
watching?
actually something I want to talk about with the Kaguya thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because we didn't dig into like the characters at all.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really like the style of how they like their storytelling style.
Oh yeah, it's
I love
super
it.
fast.
Yeah.
But what I can't like or get behind is these guys are supposed to be geniuses,
Yeah.
right? It's like calculating every single possibility and every move to counter this and do that, you know? But there's just, I feel like they're pretty dumb. I just
but
feel like they're
mean-
fucking
that's the
dumb.
beauty of it, right? Like because they're emotionally dumb, right? That's like
We know a lot of people who are very smart, but emotionally, they just don't pick up social cues very easily, and sometimes say things. Yeah, but I think that's like the funny part, right? They're supposed to be geniuses, but when it comes to love,
I know exactly who
They're
you're
like
talking about, Lily.
dumbass.
I know exactly who you're
Do you
talking about.
actually? I was just like naming stuff.
No, I don't. I was
actually
I was
referring
hoping
to
that
both
you
of
would.
wow, what the heck? I'm so I don't know. Maybe not.
Just gonna drink some
I
water.
think emotionally, like emotional intelligence is a thing, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I can't explain the amount of times when I think about when I was in high school, like, when you're, like, nervous to talk to a girl, or I guess in your case, a guy, like, you just do dumb stuff because you
still
don't know
do.
how to because you don't know how to handle that situation, okay? And so, like, like, you can be, like, a pretty smart, like, I had pretty good grades, and then, like, when it came to asking out a girl, I was like, I was just like, I couldn't like figure out what the best way
What
to
changed?
do things was. I don't know. I just like, as you get older, you just care less. That's actually
You do care less.
like this idea of like looking dumb or like needing to like impress something. It goes away.
Trust me, any single youngins out there, this moment will be very fleeting.
Yeah. Like you're gonna do some dumb stuff. You're gonna cringe, and you're gonna think about it for
But
the
you're
next
gonna
10
learn
years.
from it
But
and
you're
move
gonna
on.
learn. Yeah, exactly.
It's whatever.
Like sometimes like when I'm trying to sleep, I'll like remember that one time, and I'll like.
I do that too. So I make
Yep,
them.
I do that
I
too.
make them into videos, so I can immortalize my cringe moments with my audience.
I mean,
connect.
it's super relatable, right?
is
And that's
relatable.
why I like Kaguya-sama.
Okay,
so
that's
much.
fair. I
See
hadn't
how
thought
I
of it
brought
that
it all
way.
back around.
Oh,
That was
that's
good,
what we
that was
call
good.
a throwback in
Yeah.
comedy.
I was just gonna say like if they're thinking so much strategy, they should just use Chikura. Is that how you saying her name?
Chika?
Chika.
Fujiwara, Chika, yeah.
The pink hair girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's awesome.
You just love girls with pink hair.
He just
No, it's
likes females. Animated females.
You know
to
what?
Be specific.
Okay.
I bet you. Look,
Podcast viewers can't see this, but I'm pointing.
How come
Approvingly.
they can't see it?
oh, we have an audio only version as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
So all they hear are just our voices. Isn't that cool, Edison? They don't see you or me.
Thank God.
What's I gonna, oh my god.
It's not an ASMR podcast.
I bet you looked at the ending of Kaguya-sama, that dance.
Oh, I
bet
learned
you
a little-
I bet you replayed it and tried to learn it.
Yep.
When I saw it, I'm like, Josh is 100% gonna learn the dance.
And then she sings it. It's like Chigakuen.
It's so cute how happy you are about this. I'm really glad that you
Also,
have
the animation was so good.
Josh is so happy right now.
I know, Josh. You can't see
Just-
this right now, but he's so happy.
Thinking about it makes me like, yeah.
I think it's important to have like sources of happiness, and mine's my dog, and his career maybe. I don't know. Josh, it's anime girls.
You're not wrong.
Furry anime girls.
No.
Raccoon girl specifically,
No.
Raphtalia or something.
Raphtalia, yes.
Raphtalia. She does like mature.
She's amazing.
The thing that I can't get over with Raphtalia is she's too like. I just feel like
I
Raphtalia is the kind of anime girl that a lot of
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay, so when
Sorry, I don't know where you're going. Can you keep going?
he mentions like he meets the slave trader,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh man, dude, he about to get some like cool ass slave. I'm sorry, this is really like they have slaves in that world. Like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like he's about to get some like cool slave to help him like with his sword and blah blah blah. I wonder who he's gonna go for, and then they finally reveal it's this cute little girl. I believe in you. I will be your sword.
And
no
she
matter-
grows up with levels. She
and no
becomes-
matter what you do, I will always be your
always
sword,
be
and I
with
will love you
oh,
forever.
by the way, I'm just really cute, and I have raccoon ears. And,
you could.
He saved her.
just happens to be a cute lolly girl. It's just that happens there. Alright. But I think it was kind of I see him more like a father.
Yeah,
like the way
probably.
he took care of her and stuff. Like that was really cute.
Yeah.
And
That is where I was trying to go with it, though. Yeah.
I
pretty
know.
much.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Wait till you keep watching. By the way, it's not
I've,
over.
I've read through.
Oh, you read? God, I
I'm
want to.
caught
Can
up.
I say it? Can I spoil? Lolly Bird. Hello.
That was when that happened. I was like, what?
Speaking louder.
I was like, okay, harem anime confirmed. Yep. Okay.
We're done.
Okay.
Oh man, that was that. Yeah, we had the exact same idea.
Why do I feel like you guys actually weren't talking about?
No. We were.
I was like, that would have been such an opportune time.
We'll
to
tell
talk
you. We'll
shit.
tell you later. After, yeah.
Are there any other?
I feel like I'm missing some stuff.
I feel like I'm missing one too.
I heard Run with the Wind is continuing to be very good,
Mm-hmm.
but one that I have not caught up with.
Maybe I can look at the list.
Hold
of
on.
anime
Yeah, I have
that's
a
in it.
list as well.
We totally did this before the podcast started, by the way, but
Yes.
I just forgot to.
Oh,
up.
big one. Big one.
What?
This is the new season of Mob Psycho.
Oh, Mob Psycho, right?
And
Okay, I've seen so much hype over my Mob Psycho, but I just haven't cause how many episodes are there right now?
well, so now it's the first season had 12, and now the season is in like
Is
4
it
episodes.
does it live up to all of the hype that?
I think it's amazing. I
Wow,
think it's
okay.
straight up like a 9 out of 10 anime, and it's one that I would recommend to anyone to watch.
Okay.
It's like very funny, very relatable, and very like.
Mob Psycho's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Do you like One Punch Man?
I love One Punch
You would,
Man.
I think
You would
you'd
love
like
it.
Mob
It's
Psycho.
like-
Same creator.
yeah.
Done. I'm watching
Dude,
it tonight.
I'm looking at the list of anime right now, right? I just sometimes wonder what have the Endro, Girly Air Force, Watashi ni tenshi ga maiorita. Like, I don't know. 3D Kanojo. Like, I just wonder
Well,
what
I heard
they're...
that one's actually good.
Really?
Yeah.
There's so much anime. Like, when you look at the list, like, I would
Yeah.
never have time to watch every single one of these, but I just... Sometimes I
Oh, I
wonder...
heard My Roommate as a Cat's kind of cute too.
Oh, I heard that one was
Yeah.
really cute. Date Alive.
Yeah, if you're into idols.
Not really. Pastel Memories. That sounds cute.
It reminds me of Plastic. Memories.
Kimono Friends. They all have little cat
Oh,
ears.
yeah, that's the second one. The first one was also pretty popular because of just cute little animal girls.
Don't act like you haven't watched it.
I actually have not watched that.
Star
One.
Really?
Twinkle
Okay.
Precure. Hualing. I don't.
Yeah, no, there's like so much anime.
anime.
There's so much anime. It's actually impossible to watch
Yeah,
it all.
I usually just stick with the ones that
I pick like the 10 that I want to watch and I watch that,
Yeah.
I just watch what I hear is good.
Yeah.
which there's a lot of. But yeah, that's pretty much the stuff that I've been watching this season and the stuff that like I've been really excited for. I can't imagine dropping any of the shows I'm currently watching at the moment, even though I kind of want to with SAO and stuff.
Me too.
But I need closure now. And so.
Oh man, Edison's
Yeah.
looking real. That side eye glance at
I'm
you.
a big fan. I'm a big
It's
fan.
so
I
funny
like
because
it.
usually I'm the SAO apologist on the podcast,
Right?
and then like
we usually
Edison
have
comes
an
in.
SAO apologist. on the
Really?
podcast.
Okay.
Yes, we always end up talking
So
about
it's like Yvonne in other or it might be Yvonne next
I
time.
do want to invite Yvonne over. Yvonne will just talk about Naruto and SAO. It'll be really fun. Her emotes are like all Naruto and stuff like that. Do you, would you ever cosplay as Kirito-kun?
What does it mean to cosplay as him? I feel like you just get a black sword, and then
Yeah, you look like him.
Yeah.
yeah, just wear some black cape and get a black sword and boom, you're
Would you
Kirito.
let Leslie cosplay as Asuna? I'm just wondering. Just an honest question. Leslie is his girlfriend, for those who don't know. Long-term girlfriend. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Hint, hint. Haha.
Sorry, what's the question?
I'm sorry, never mind.
Okay.
You know what I wanted to talk about? Do you have any like favorite like romance-related animes? Because besides Kaguya, I guess.
Oh, because Valentine's
Valentine's
is around the
Day's
corner.
coming
Yeah, for all the weebs who
You
definitely
know what I
have
want to
girlfriends
do?
out there.
Oh my god, I
There's
want to
probably
make
zero of
I want to
you.
make bento boxes. Like one, like we each make each other bento boxes. Wouldn't that be
Oh, that is
adorable?
With you know what I would want to make? The little octopus wieners.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes.
The little wiener and the little tamago, the egg omelet, and the
Yes.
rice with the little.
And give them eyebrows with the seaweed. Yeah, that's what I would
Have you
do.
guys actually like had taken bento boxes ever to school or like had
I
bento
had a
boxes?
lunchbox,
I had.
but not like a Japanese.
I'm gonna tell you a
style bento
sad
box.
story, okay? When I was in elementary school or middle school, my mom made me like bento boxes. Like it was really nice. It was, you know, one of those like high quality like Korean bento. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, with the towers and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
She makes soup, spicy chicken, rice.
God.
But then when I took it out, my all my American friends were like, "Ew, what's that?"
And
that,
then they're like, "What's that smell?"
yeah, that killed me. So I didn't
yeah.
eat it. I didn't eat my lunch. I would run home every day after school as fast as I could to eat as much as I could before my mom came home. Oh, kids are mean. And I'm like, I just want regular American
That's
school
actually
lunch.
the saddest thing I've ever heard.
And I'm like, but it was so good,
Kids
you know?
are really
and,
mean.
And by then the lunch
I'm
is
so
cold.
sorry. Oh no.
Wait, can I talk about a story that has nothing to do with anime
Go ahead.
about kids being mean? Okay, you can cut this out or whatever. But basically, there's like this documentary about this guy who has no arms and no legs.
Dororo? Sorry.
Stop! Yes!
Oh my God! Wait, but he has eyes and he can hear.
Okay.
He's a normal human being. Like if you didn't know that he took a selfie, he looks normal.
Yeah.
But basically, he's talking about his life, right? And he says that when he went to school, all the kids would make fun of him.
Why would you do that?
Why would you make fun
Why would you
of
make
this
fun
kid?
of an armless, legless child?
Right? That's so
that's so
effed up.
heartless.
So it's like, yeah, kids will be kids, and
I
they'll,
think
they'll
kids in general just sometimes they don't have a moral compass. Like that's why they're so cool. They don't know what's right or
Yeah, they
wrong.
don't-
you
they
know?
just don't,
They have
yeah.
to learn and etc. Some kids
Yeah.
are empathetic, but some kids aren't.
yeah.
It's very cruel.
Anyway, sorry. Total tangent, but
Yeah.
that you talking about that made me think
kids
of
just
that.
being mean.
yeah.
Do you have a story about kids being mean, Josh, or were you one of the mean kids?
No, I was.
You're either a bully or the bullied.
No, I definitely like had my fair share of like nasty comments and stuff like that, but like I was always like one of the people who could like brush it off, and I just sort of like kept going. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Like I have small eyes. I got called like snake eyes a lot as a kid.
Oh.
Stuff like that. Called the chink in the chain in my brain.
Are there any other animes that are coming up that we know of right now or no?
Besides the stuff that we talked about at the end of the 2018 thing, I'm not really sure.
Nothing? Okay.
Yeah, because I usually wait until like the season's about to come up to like then look at all of the things and be like, okay, that's when I'm gonna.
Yeah, this season has a lot of cool anime. Like for once, well, not for once, but I'm like really into Dororo and Promised Neverland
Yeah.
specifically. Dororo was so good. Oh my god, I just like
I'm gonna have to
binge
watch that.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
You
And
said
the
Amazon.
opening is super good.
Reminds me of the Rurouni Kenshin or
Yeah,
Samurai
oh.
Champloo, like that kind of sort of.
I'm definitely watching it. Then
Yeah,
that
it's
sounds
gritty,
awesome.
it's nice.
Yeah,
Opening
definitely
is
watching it.
Okay.
I love it.
It's
Shut
very hipster. It's like it's not a typical anime opening. It's one
Yeah.
of those like more mellow.
It's got like
calming.
but it's like intense at the same
It
time.
has the English words in it.
But it's not the the rock intro, right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
Okay,
no, it's
okay.
not that at
I can appreciate that. I can get behind that.
Yeah. That's
Cool.
it.
That pretty much wraps everything. That is what we've been watching. Let us know if you guys are watching anything that we should be watching because
We need to do the Chihaya Fruit thing.
oh yeah,
I
before it
completely
comes
forgot
out
about that.
at some point. Oh yeah, we said that we would watch.
Yeah. I just kind of okay. Listen, guys, it's
Okay.
the holidays. We've been a little busy with some, stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly offline
Stuff.
TV stuff.
Oh, also anime related. I worked on a League of Legends anime commercial where we
That was
worked
awesome,
with,
by
That
the
was
way.
really cool.
Yeah, congrats on that. That was amazing.
We worked with PA Works and Shingo Yamashita, and it was like crazy that I got to work on something that's like directly anime. So,
I just
yeah.
want a League of Legends anime.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I think that'd be so cool. I want a
Rito,
Harry
please.
Potter anime and a League of Legends anime.
Harry Potter, less.
Edison, Harry Potter anime with the rich world building that it already has established.
All right, thanks for watching
Wouldn't that
this
be
episode
so
of.
cool?
I agree with you.
Actually,
I actually
right?
think
The
that'd be super
characters in
cool.
Harry
for
Potter.
watching.
I think it'd be
Right?
super
Yeah,
cool.
let us know.
What
There's
house
actually a
are
lot
you?
of potential.
Oh my God.
What house do you think I am?
Slytherin.
No, half Slytherin, half Hufflepuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
You're
just
the
talked
weird
about this.
one.
How is
Where
that
you're
weird?
like-
That makes total sense.
You're like a snake, but you're a nice snake. You're a friendly
Okay, look,
snake.
Slytherins aren't bad, okay? They
Slytherins
just happen to
aren't
be the
bad.
villains.
They just
Listen,
happen to be the
Slytherin means you're
villains.
passionate and you're driven, okay? But then Hufflepuff means you like your friends,
Wait,
so
what
it's
are
like you do both.
Ravenclaw?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Except, I hate saying like, yeah, I'm Ravenclaw. It's like,
Yeah, it's like
the
you want to be like
slash
look
R
how
slash
smart
I'm
I
very
am.
smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
I'm 14 and this is deep.
But I actually just don't really fit into the other ones very much.
Yeah, you're not brave.
Yeah, I'm definitely not
You're not
brave.
very
I don't have
friendly.
friends, and
What's the other
Slytherin,
one? Slytherin.
and-
You're not that. I don't know if you're that cunning or
yeah, I'm
ambitious
not
or
really
whatever.
like that. So
Yeah, you can see.
it's
him in
like
Ravenclaw.
by method of elimination, not
Elimination.
because I am. that
Edison, do you know what I am?
Hufflepuff.
Yep,
Yeah.
you were right.
100%.
Thank you
She's
for
like
watching
the
the
poster
filler.
child
That's
for
not
Hufflepuff.
100%
Like,
Hufflepuff.
if you went into Hogwarts, like there would be
Wow,
a picture of Lily
this
right above the
entire-
fireplace.
Just you two bullying, okay? This is. I need a female guest next time.
That's not true. We've all bullied each other.
That's,
Quite a bit, actually.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye, guys.